posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Gano, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And off we go from Cleveland. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action, Sanders. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
They'll take over on 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. First tone of the game for James Cook. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pick up of 17. And the Bills have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 70, 70.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions.
Hey, cut it. Ready.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Ryan's running back Judkins. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And they could really use a good one here. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And they'll touch this down just shy of midfield.
Takes over 1st and 10 at the Browns' 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen going all the way to the end zone here. This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll, full speed from the start.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. They get to Sampson here up the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. Tough false start penalty. Now 8 to go on 2nd down.
Ready. Let's go. Coconut, go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Staring up into the rain, and he muffs it! Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
You know, I'm sure Coach would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. No additional damage is done, however. They're fortunate to get the ball back, and everyone can breathe a little sigh of relief.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. We've set it down from 37. Now a give to Cook, running left. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Another one for Cook. Through the middle. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills take a 20-zip lead. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Bills push their lead to 21-zip already. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Browns take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
It's your money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready, right?
The handoff here to Sampson. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. A little screen pass for Judkins. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Prior to first down, they decided to call a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Dorian Williams makes the play.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Cook trying this one up the gut. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Allen setting up to throw. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Forward that tackle to Michael Hall. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. That's the end of 1, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. It's an early lead for the Bills. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Third and just 2 to go. They'll go with the design keeper. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well. What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? Bronco in.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills take over on his 5th interception of the season.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. He's got Khalil Shakir. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
And off to Simpson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Now Sanders. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, the defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Ready, go.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the 1st half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Get 22 out of that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Looking inside the red zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills continue dominating in our opening half. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Sampson on the carry. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
The throw now is Sanders. Cut out left. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready, ready.
1st down, here's Sampson. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
70.
3rd and long here for Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Sanders going to throw on 4. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
Bills 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bills 1st down.
Now it's Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
The 2nd down run good for 4, and that brings up 3rd down. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And that's 3rd down.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Go with a design keeper. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. And Bass's kick is good. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Go.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sanders going to look to throw. He has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's a Browns first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop was made in time. That brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll throw for it. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Left side, it's caught by Rice. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Bills have a first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw for Allen. That's complete to Coleman out left. Dancing past him. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
1st and goal
From the red zone now. Another one caught by Coleman. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Now a design run. It's Allen. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. The Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further. He gets it out left, and it's gone. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get more points to end a lopsided first half. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. The Bills tack on 7 more to their lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Browns have it the team, and they will kick it away here. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, I got all my idols sliding in my DMs. They got me dead cause they said that I'm killing it. Started out with trucks and hunting season. Now I got my metal up like a kid again. Wasn't trying to make it, then I went and made it. Then I made a song about and they played it. Dang, it's been a good run for a lucky redneck, but I still got a box to check, cause everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, talking all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, I just met a kid with it in his left. He just took a pic, said my said he witnessed me for Halloween, and when he did, everybody at the party sang, my town smaller than your town. Damn, y'all, what the hell is my life now? It's like how everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop chart, talking